Hello, I'm Blitz Malloy. I'm still casting, and today we're not playing Ultimate Underworld 1 and 2. We're not playing Syndicate Wars. We're not playing Fallout. Oh no, yeah, we can see that. We're not playing Fallout 1, 2, and Tactics, because some of those games, other than Fallout, are not being they're getting delisted from GOG. Unlike the best game of all time, Total Annihilation, which you can still buy in Good Old Games. You can still buy it in Steam. Why is that? Because it's better than StarCraft. That isn't available in those services. I've been out for about 12 hours, so if I miss a lot of detail here, that's why. But I was watching this earlier this week, and it should probably, if it gets recasted by Postal, it should do, because this game is incredible. I don't hope to do justice to it now. Got the flea rush coming from men. Postal is probably the best gamer. He is the mod author of ProTA, and technically the best player on the ladder, which means that the the rating system is completely out of whack, and we've got to work a lot on that, but don't worry, we'll kind of sort it out. He has the largest forearms in Total Annihilation, but I don't think he has that kind of skill level. Let's not be hasty. And let us be clear that football is not coming home. England are chokers. They're going to choke. They do quite well up to about the semi-final, and then they're just done. Pee-wee and the AK finally can go toe to toe. AK still wins. Oh, my commander is making a lot of noise there, so we'll kill him. Matt being super aggressive here. A lot of PBs going forward, and he's got the commander forward. He's sucking those Uluks. Uluks. 50 metal a pop for those guys. Big juicy trees. That's map knowledge right there. So yeah, PBs are doing work, killing them expanding K-bots. That's a ProTA feature here. You see people going K-bot first on smallish maps. You want the speed, otherwise. Timmy said to nerf something or other there. I missed that. Metin is doing very well in the trees here, and he can reclaim that statue in the middle, but you only get it in one lump at the end, as opposed to Forge Alliance, where you get it as you reclaim it. So and it takes so long to reclaim that people don't generally reclaim it, because you wouldn't have the storage to hold it anyway. He's nearly at full metal. So we've got Venom with 2 K-Ball Labs, and Metin with 1 and an advanced. So like that reclaim that he got off the Ulux, the start was proper paying dues. I think Venom's got numbers though in terms of units. This is what I'm noticing with the ProTA players. They're kind of playing a little bit more buildy, a little bit more cagey. But a map like this, Great Divide 3, is turning out to be quite a good showcase, because I said on the early games that you know, that the noob maps are the kind of choke point. Yeah, like noob maps straight up like would not be a good showcase because they don't have all these tech levels that that an escape game would have. But it's some of the more interesting games that I've been watching here have been on choke point maps. We're seeing all these different units come into play. The Tech 2 unit stage is interesting enough that you don't really need fucking 3 or 4 tech stages, you know, if the interactions are good. And you've got the game enders right there. Why'd you need a Tech 3 and 4 stage? Venom going for Tech 2 core units right now. Metin is pumping out a few warriors, which are used to be Tech 1 but now are Tech 2 unit in ProTA. Venom definitely has numbers, but a little bit of canny use of Dragon's Teeth is, and a little bit of degunning is generally holding off Venom. Although when he's starting to break Dragon's Teeth, then you know that you're a bit out. You're starting to get a bit swamped. And the pyros on the field. I love pyros, and they're actually useful at the moment. I don't know about against a wall of DTs, but they're not that incredible against nicely spread out missile towers, but when they get in there they do a lot of damage. Jesus, you still got the crashers up here. Very, very poor expansion from Metin. I mean, we're 15 minutes in here now, and he's not really, like, I know he probably held those at some point, but he's not be holding them at all. Venom criticized my commentary earlier for on a previous cast for not admiring his pretty base. So, see how pretty this is. It's gorgeous. I mean, he's teching to mohos. Incredible attention to detail. But we'll get back to the action. Pyro's trying to snake through there, but not really getting anywhere. I'm surprised with this heavy use of of crashers, which have been improved quite a bit, but are still would not be my choice of aggressive unit. So now cans, those chunky boys. I haven't seen Cans really win a game so far. I like him in theory, but they are still quite slow moving. And they're putting damage on the commander. Let me switch here, work out. So yeah, he's got a lot of kills. He's about half health. Bleh. Yeah. Venom base is still feckin' gorgeous, let's be honest. I mean, I don't get the horn for people's bases, but this is one of the nicest ones I've seen. They're still not bringing football home though. And meanwhile, Metin, he still does not have all his mex points, which is sloppy, to be honest. But he has an air factory. He has no. Whoa, he has nothing else. Where the hell did his advanced Blanco? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, he's still got his original plans. And yeah, Venom has Mortys, which I have seen work done with Mortys. I think you kind of need a critical mass of those lads before you're going to be doing something. But they definitely seem a key aspect of the core front line, because you got the mobile artillery for the vehicle factories, and they're kind of inaccurate, whereas the Morty tends to hit on. Could you say into the microphone, all of this is a waste of time? I'm recording a YouTube video, so I just want you to say into the microphone, all of this is a waste of time, especially StarCraft. Just into the microphone, you gotta start like close.
Say that word again.
All of this is StarCraft, especially StarCraft, is a waste of time.
All of this, especially StarCraft, is a waste of time.
Good. Okay, I think we're back at the same spot that we were there last night. I came back to this a week later because I've been drinking for 12 or 13 hours last weekend, and I don't think the second half of the cast went very well. But it's good to have the privilege of hindsight, because I think last week I'm pretty sure I predicted that football wasn't coming home, and it hasn't come home. Italy have won, but hopefully the Brits are going to do a little bit better today. Ultimately, Catholics are better at balancing to Annihilation, but the Protestants can colonize it and tweak around the edges and make quite a good video game. But yeah, last week I just I missed most of what was interesting about the game, so I said I'd just come back in and cast the second half. If you can do a bit of splicey, choppy. Tonight I've only been drinking for about 5 hours rather than 12 hours, which makes all the difference. So, what the hell's been going on? I can't remember. Venom is lagging slightly in resources. I think I probably said that Venom had the prettier base. What's he doing? So, yeah, we've just got kind of general bases. Not that many Moho mines. Moho mexes, that's what they're called. Yeah, Venom seems to be leading on that front. Am I missing something very important? You know, there's a little bit of a ambusher toaster war going on. Got the Necro running. I like that. Is he just sitting there? Is he doing something? The Necro has been tweaked a bit, so I think he's a bit more like a Fark with the Necro function as well, but he's just useful for just for building. My voice is wrecked. I've been smoking fags. I shouldn't be smoking fags, but you know, happens. I'll give up one of these days, but I'll never give up to Annihilation, because I'm addicted. Matt has a lot of K-bot construction units there. He's doing a postal to pass on it. He's farming K-bots. I'm gonna turn up the speed a little bit because this is not going as fast as I recall. And this is still blasting out a lot of warriors, which are doing quite well here because let's say I'm not really accustomed to how the T2 balance works in ProTA yet, but speed does still count for something. So even on a choke pointy map, a little bit of speed means, you know, the toasters aren't hitting any of the attack units. So maybe they do well. Those shooters are too far forward though. Gonna get massacred. I'm curious about how the balance works between, you see, I still haven't got my head around how the T2 works. Cans still seem a little bit slow, and sumos and things like that, they don't seem to, like, you know, because if you turn the speed down to nothing, they're just crawling still. They haven't been changed that much from OTA. And I'm curious about, like, you know, shooters move a hell of a lot faster than penetrators. So, but penetrators are probably quite a bit more highly armored. So what's better, like, because shooters and penetrators seem kind of similar, or even the can. Oh, there's a lot of bombers coming. Where they're going for? They're hitting the defenses, but didn't really do a whole ton of damage. So, you know, cans versus sumos, penetrators versus shooters, which do you go for? The shooter seems to move a lot faster, less highly armored though. How did the prices compare? Let me turn the speed right down because I did this the last time. We've got, a penetrator costs about 1,000. Yeah, 1,000. And then shooter costs 750. I don't want to miss all the shit that I missed last time I was casting this, because there were some interesting points. But yeah, so shooters seems, just anecdotally in the matches I've been watching, the shooter seems better than the penetrator, but I don't know. And the sumo seems to get absolutely murdered by penetrated and shooters. So the fact that it's a bit chunkier, it's moving so feckin' slowly that, you know, you'd have an army up before it arrives anywhere. Venom's still stockpiling shadows. Got here. I knew there was. Oh yes, and as I said, this is the thing I missed last time, which was Metin is stockpiling quite a lot of brawlers. Who, out of all the modified units that Venom has done, I think that looks quite good because I've added a bit of unit color, but not too much. I know it seems like I'm nitpicking on the way things look, but I think the bomber has way too much unit color on it. Oh, commander's taking a hammer in here. How's Venom's commander going? I'm not able to click on the right thing. Yeah, here we go. He's guarding himself nicely. Some tasty nano blocking. That worked very effectively. Morty's very effective if you've got numbers. I feel like I hear a ton of EMG sound with Joel is here. Yeah, it's just warriors. So the calm snipe was nicely thought out, but didn't really hit. Men's working on a Bertha, and he's massing a nice little bit of brawlers. Yeah, brawlers look cool. Solars and arm bombers, me. But this is literally me nitpicking at the mod because I like most of what's going on. I definitely like the level 2. I don't understand how it's balanced, but it seems to be working pretty well. And you see a lot of units on the ground. Just how it should be. Don't make them too good. Just make them good when you reach critical mass. I think that's smart thinking. You know, if Venom were managing the football team, then, you know, they'd have no problems. But they seem to have a serious micromanagement problem. They're not thinking about the long game at all. That's my opinion. You know, I mean, they just conceded. Well, they went 1 goal up, and then they just kind of held possession for 45 minutes, which is not how you win a football match. You know, you've got to keep attacking. Italy were playing like dog shit for most of that, and did England capitalise it? They did not. And oh, now we see Metin capitalising, and taking that pretty base of Venoms. And the Intimidator is taking aim, or no, at something else. But yeah, he's a bit light on the air defense on this half of the map. As effective and as much cheaper as flak is these days, I guess it's always easy to neglect it slightly. So I mean, if brawlers are this effective, that might be an encouragement, because we aren't seeing quite as many missile towers as you would have in OTA. We're still seeing quite a lot of them, which I think is good, because it sort of covers you on the air, so the air doesn't doesn't hop out of nowhere and just completely fucking blindside you and confuse you. You know, you're kind of covered for air unless you're being very careless, which is as it should be, I think. I don't like when things get too rock paper scissory and people are jumping out of nowhere with some counter and winning the whole match. You don't want things to swing too dramatically. I said Venom's Sumos and his Pyros and Mortys aren't really doing that great. They're holding things off, I suppose, so they're doing their bit. But he's down half his base now. So what's he going to do? He's lost his leading resources. He's 20 down. Shorty Matin has the units now. And he's got a birth up as well. Oh yeah. Nearly missed it again. But that was an absolute beautiful save by Venom. You really can't fault it. I mean, desperation play, drops about 20 shadows on top of Metin's commander. And that, lads, is how Total Annihilation is coming home. Football, they say 2022, but you know, I'm thinking 2066, you know, 100-year anniversary. That's when I predict England will win a major tournament. And that's it. That's all she wrote. You've been watching Better Than StarCraft. Go buy Total Annihilation if you're a casual fan. Go buy it on GOG. If you lost your disc, to scratch it up, go buy it on GOG. Go buy it on Steam. Get in the Discord. Subscribe to fucking Total Annihilation Replays, the much better TA casting channel than mine. And install ProTA, why not? Because it's really good. Or Escape, and get playing some games, because it's, you know, the game is still, like, people are talking about Bar, they're talking about TA Spring and PA, and FAF is pretty good, but like there's about fucking 6 TA inspired games. Why not just play TA? It's still really good, and it's a lot quicker, and I think it's a bit more compatible with modern lifestyle, because the games are just like, they're snappier than they are in FAF. So I think way more people should be playing this, and you know, if you want to just get online. I know I need to do a tutorial video about how to install TA to play in multiplayer, but it's not very fucking complicated. I shouldn't need to do this. Just give it a lash. Alright, good night, lads.